We're about to do the weigh-off. I've actually begun, but I'm going to introduce you to the Grandwork weigh-off kit. Okay, the up weights are in the front row. Depending on the balance weight that you choose, you would have a different combination. So in this case, it happens that a 20 up weight, which is the minimum in the base, with a 54 down weight works pretty well. And if you take the up weight of 20 and add it to the combined down weight of now 54, 20 plus 34 is 54. If you add the up weight to the down weight, so that would be now 74, 54 plus 20 is 74, and divide that in half, that's 37, that's the balance weight. So that's the weight that if you put it on the end of the key, however much friction it has, with the key not resting in either direction, at the back or at the front, it should balance. And more weight added to one side or the other of that balance weight will tip the key, or tend to tip the key in that direction. If there's too much friction, it won't do anything. As you increase the up weight, which is what I like to do, a pairing weight of 32, for instance, with 21 will give you the same balance weight as 34 with 20. So 32 with 21 is 53 plus 21 is 74. And the next pair are 30 and 22. So you take 52, which is the combined down weight, and add the up weight of 22, and you get 74 again. So each of these produces 74, divide it in half, you have the same balance weight. So the top section is going to have 25. Go down to B, go down to A, G, F, E, and then A. Now, in fact, with their pairing weights, you could do the first pairing weight up higher than that, the second pairing weight down lower. So they can overlap, and they should give the same answer or very close to the same answer. The difference will be that the up weight will be less and less viable as you go down with the 21 grams. But the answer of the balance of speeds will be the same. So here are my pairing weights for this 37 balance weight. And so what I did was, as an initial starting place, because these keys have the lead in them that they have, and I don't know which lead I need to take out. And any lead that I don't need to take out is time saved by 2, because you have to take it out and then you have to drill it out and then you have to plug it maybe by 3. So to just do the ones that are needed saves me time. So by laying out, I just take the up weight that I'd like to see in the final result, which is that the hammer goes all the way down. So you can see that that doesn't go all the way down. So by trial and error, I find the place where it does. That's the first place where the hammer returns to rest. One of the places there can be friction is in the balance bushings and I've tested, and it seems like that's okay, and it seems like this is okay. It may be in here, but it's pretty close, so it may be good enough. But anyway, I had to check to see that where this lands is between the leads that are already there. So you can see there are the leads, and they're awkwardly spaced. They're 9/16 leads. They're kind of annoying to deal with. I mean, one way would just be to take that first lead out and have more space to be able to place my copper leads where I want them to be. But anyway, so for each of these in the base, for instance here, I have a situation where I've got lead, lead, and then I need to get a fair amount of weight in, and so I've had to go from the 1/2" key weights, which I prefer, to 9/16 key weights, and there's still a little bit of friction in there. So there's a little bit of juggling, but I'll know exactly by the time I finish which keys need lead removal. Just by manipulating the size and weight of the tail strategically, I'm able to match the weight of these hammers. So I have a taper getting heavier, heavier in that direction, getting lighter in this direction. But instead of having the normal shelf, which if you just have a longer bore length in the base and the same tails, you'll end up with all of a sudden a considerable lightening between the top base and the first tenor. And that then creates a shelf in your compensatory key weight. So by making the two even, it gives me an even taper to my down weight, my up weight, and my inertia. And also the hammer weight being equal there makes it easier from a voicing point of view. So I've got 32/21, and that is good to go. And there's a lead there. Weirdly, there's only one lead in this key, so those two are fine. Gotta get my key weights out of the way. This also is fine, and that is fine. And now I'm switching over. But look, I can do this, or I can do that. And I'm going back now, and they really give the same answers. Okay, this one, with the 22 grams, it wants to go a little bit back. And maybe there's a dash of friction there, but I don't know. Yes, there was. So look at that, perfect. Okay, and that's the process. This whole section is just ready to go. And this has got a few little things to sort out. I've got lead to remove from those 4 there, and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, So I've got about 9 keys to remove lead from.